minutes left. We'll be hopping into some NBA 2K. The Vikings. Not sure what the scenario is here, but let's check it out. It loads up. You're soothing music. It's my son. He's had a tough day. He might be starting to early. So that's on helping relax. So you can say local predictor solos who went for that as well. Pull up over to the 2K.
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're going to start out down by 6 points. And then some more puddle. Try to get down there, then drain the clock.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
And it would be ideal
Back to
just
throw.
play each of
And
these
the grab
points.
made by Doug Baldwin. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. Being chased out. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Position for a field goal. So we'll just get this restarted. There we go.
In the slot on the right is Graham.
Change the place
He's
and
back to
change down the
throw.
street.
Baldwin with
Creates
it
an
over
open
the
spot
middle.
for Baldwin.
And he's taken down, but not before
Likes
he
to
gets
work the
this
ball
across
from
the 25-yard
left to
line.
right, then
And
right to
quickly,
left.
they get to the line.
Give a little bit more space.
Back to throw.
Play to
Dancing
develop.
to his left.
This is where we fumbled
And
on
an
the last
alley to
play.
run.
Receivers
11
didn't really
yards on
cover
the
that well,
pickup,
so we just
and the
scrambled out.
Seahawks are going to have a first
Another
down.
first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His
start
first
over
read
here
wasn't
at
there.
38.
Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It's caught.
Baldwin's open
Baldwin.
underneath.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Slide over the line to the left.
They'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Play clock. As well as the game clock.
To throw on second, McNabb. And he takes a shot on the
it's a
release
shot
as
there.
this will be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd and short.
That
Well,
way
any
we
caused
can
incompletion is
set.
good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And they'll get
So we get
14
to
yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down throw, McNabb. And it's caught over the middle, Wilson. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
We're sending him out on the
Back
street.
to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And
Now we
all the
can let
way
the clock
down
tick down a
inside the
little bit
5 to
here.
the 4.
We don't
It's a
wanna have
good
to
gain of
give
11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Vikings a chance to
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3.
And this is
and
caught.
took a minute to get into his
Touchdown.
animation, so we just
And now they're
tossed
an
it over to
extra
Jamal
point away
Charles.
from winning this thing in the final
And
seconds.
we tie
And
it
not only
up.
did they score, they
Extra
tied the
point will
game.
give us the
That
lead.
means
Yep, the PAT now can win it.
It's up and good.
And they have got the lead.
And now we just have to defend for 10 seconds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Would have been better
And with time
to
of factor
force a
here, Lane
return
will
there
just
to run a
take
few
it in,
seconds off the
they'll put it
clock.
out to the 25.
As long as we don't give them field goal position, we should be good.
And no press coverage
Don't
here.
think they're in a
backing
Hail
off in
Mary
the secondary.
formation here,
So the
so
D-line's going to spread out.
We'll try to just get them tackled down quick if they complete the pass. Throws it to one of his outlets. That takes half the time off the clock. Hopefully just one more play. Vikings are setting up for a Hail Mary. We're going to highlight Stephon Diggs. He's in the center of that cluster of receivers. And by the Maxwell gets the INT. That's it for this solo. Got a couple more to play through. We'll see what defensive reward we get. Hi Cowboy, see you've joined the stream. Hope you're doing well. My overall hasn't changed. I think it's at 94. We'll get a peek at it here. Haven't really been doing much with Madden. I am going to grind through these solos tonight and see what defensive player we get. And I'm going to be selling off these cards because I think it takes 40 of them to get a new player through completing the set. So we got to do the berry picker, game of inches, and high five for 6 to get our reward, which is not auctionable or tradable. Maybe we'll get Bobby Wagner, who would be perfect for my defense, and we would be able to sell off the other Wagner that we have in position, the limited time team of the week Wagner. You got McCourty. How does he play? And we're waiting for it to load up and get us into the next match. And we start out down by 5 points with the Chiefs with possession. So this is really more of a offensive solo than it is a defensive one, as far as I'm concerned. We hit it up to Doug Baldwin on the slant. Jimmy Graham slamming the other direction. We'll run it down there and run off some clock if time allows. When we get to goal to go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Chiefs had a pretty good season. I'm sure their fans were disappointed with a one and done in the playoffs. They have a pretty good group of talent though, and should be back in.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time,
Playoffs for foreseeable future. Hey, there's no problem about donating, buddy. I just have that there in case somehow I start getting lots of viewers and somebody wants to throw a couple dollars my way. Probably buy a capture card eventually, but stream's just for fun. If it turns into something profitable, that's great. If it doesn't, I'm having fun doing it, and I appreciate you taking a little bit of your time and spending it here with me on the stream. And I kind of lost track of what I was doing with the clock there. I am going to have to defend against the Chiefs, and game situation dictates that I go for 2. Running the Seahawks offense and defensive playbooks. This inside cross is a pretty good play for me, so we'll run that and try to convert. I don't know that I'm buying any of the packs. I might, just because I have a little bit of coins, and it seems like the things that I would like to have to upgrade my club just cost too much. So maybe I'll take a shot at it, but I haven't had much pack luck this year. I think the best card I've pulled has been 91 overall playoff Doug Baldwin. So probably avoid spending a whole lot on packs. If I can find anything I want to get on the auction house, I'll just save up for it. And we created a bit of a tough spot here for ourselves, given the Chiefs a bit of time and all their timeouts.
He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Welcome back to Cowboy, watching in the stream and keeping an eye on our club here. Cowboy, you been playing any of the head-to-head seasons online? Having any success with that or with the Tuesday night drafts? I haven't won a Super Bowl this season. I did win 3 of the draft champions, and the best card I got out of it was Elite Odell Beckham. I also got a Ziggy Ansah earlier in the season and Geno Atkins. Fortunately, you can't throw those on the auction house. They're nice cards, but the Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah I only played with for about a month before there was a lot better cards on the market. And we're going to put on chew clock and just run the ball here. Just trying to grind through these as quickly as possible.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one chance to stop the clock here.
I don't know what to guess. You won the Super Bowl today in seasons?
Again, it'll be Dorsett, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things
Andy
over,
Reid's taking all his timeouts.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
We don't get the first down.
That time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Be able to run off most of the clock and just let it wind down here and kick the field goal.
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Unfortunately, the chew clock doesn't work on 4th downs, so we just have to wait a few seconds. And we'll call a timeout so we can get the maximum amount of time off the clock.
They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's going to get blocked. Oh, I'm lucky that he stumbles down. That could have been a disaster.
That block had all the earmarks of a special teams coach.
Just play prevent here.
But kept it in his pocket until he absolutely needed
highlighting Macklin. Send Bobby Wagner way back. Well, that's a huge jump, buddy. What players did you get from 87 to 90?
If they think there's one player that they can utilize to get through and get the block, in this case, he dialed